Hello, Donna.
Hello.
We are here today because we have episode number 8 on the podcast already, and we thought today the topic should be people pleasing, the difference between people pleasing and loving people.
Yeah. So the difference between pleasing people and the difference
Yes,
loving people.
yes.
Yeah. And you've got an example. Have you got an example of where you did an action that you were pleasing someone rather than loving them?
I think, yeah, of course, I have many examples because this is a problem for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but an exact example, I know the difference in feel when I'm really in center and I have the confidence. And I think people pleasing is about a bit or a lot thinking little about ourselves.
Yeah.
Um, and not having some kind of reference points. So I know the feeling. I don't have any exact
Yeah.
examples
I
right
think
now.
I've got an example maybe in people pleasing is with authority. Maybe my supervisor, yeah, it's seeking approval.
You said it so carefully.
Seeking
Yes.
approval. Yeah, but telling them what they want to hear.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So just so I
It's a
can get
good example.
approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose it has. I suppose it as well. I want them to love me more as well. It's more. So
Or
it's
yeah,
quite
seeking
self.
approval. People pleasing, in other words, is seeking for approval.
Yeah, it's well. Seek. I
Yeah.
think people pleasing is quite selfish actually.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
perspective.
yeah,
That's
because
true. That's true.
I want the attention.
Yeah.
And
Actually, yes.
to validate, I'm okay, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good now.
Yes,
Rather
that's
than,
true.
yeah, it's a bit of an insight for me actually.
For me, a huge insight. Thank you, Donna. Bye.
Yeah, we're done now. We can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. It's like I'm not all right in here. And then I seek something outside. But when I love someone, and I also want to talk about that, when I love someone and I go out of my way to do something for them, then I'm all right here. I have my
right.
cup full or like close to full, and I have the resources to give to another person.
Yeah, because you're not wanting something back, is that right?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not you're not doing it for self, you're just wanting to show it.
Yeah, just have the mood or the motivation. Yeah.
Yeah. And what about when you meet new people?
What do you mean?
Like if you meet new people, it's you want to prove, maybe you want to prove something.
Oh, yeah, like oh, for example, I remember when I was going to college, and the first day, before the first day, there is like a introduce yourself in a camp,
Yeah.
but you drink all day for 3 days, and you are grouped with 20 people. Um, yeah, I agree. Yeah, so there I accommodated myself fully. I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm like this. I can do this with you. That costed me my relationship one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we can say that.
Wow. So really, it can have a negative effect, even though you think, I don't even know where it comes. I'm wondering where it comes from to want to please others. What motivates it?
Yeah, what motivates it? Yeah. Phew, that's a good question.
I suppose maybe to fit in, actually.
Uh-huh.
I want to,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
fit in. Yeah.
yeah. There are certain, I think, questions in life for everyone. Like, what is my role? Why am I here? Who I am?
Yeah.
Maybe the biggest.
Yeah.
And when we are not searching for the answers for ourselves, then we try to, actually it's laziness in a way, no?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
laziness. We don't search for the answers ourselves, but we try to find it in other ways. We try to grab it.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, that's what I am. Actually, have I, checked it? If it's real, I really am.
When you do you mean like introspect, like looking at yourself,
Yeah.
why that
Yes.
creates it?
Yes.
Right,
Yes. Yes.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
Because I was just thinking actually what triggers us to want to do it then motivates us to people please. And then I flipped it and thought, how does it feel when you don't please people? How does it make you feel when you don't
Uh-huh.
actually please
Uh-huh.
people? Or someone is disapproving of you or doesn't agree with you.
Well, yeah, I feel right now like in a quite confident space. So from here, it feels like, I mean, it's okay. If I don't please someone with my act, it's not that I don't love them. And here maybe where love comes in. It's not that I don't love them. I'm eagerly explaining myself why I do this. I want to understand also the other person, but it's not that I want to please them. When I do something and the other dislikes it, I better explain myself and make me understood, and go myself that far that I understand the other person. Why is it
Right.
going on like this? Maybe if he or she questions me or something like that. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna change my ways of doing things.
So
I still love people.
that's a good space to be in because actually it's quite empowering.
Yeah.
People pleasing, my opinion is if you're pleasing someone else, that's not actually empowering them. That's leaving them where they
Oh.
leaving
Oh
them
yeah, and
where
this
that
is you now touch the core of my idea about this whole topic,
yeah.
because I thought I'm helping people when I'm pleasing them,
Yeah.
and when I'm loving them and I'm loving myself at the same time, it's so beautiful. then then I'm helping them. When I'm pleasing them, I'm not. I'm not. That's what I confused. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to love my parents. Here, this is an exact example. I
Mm,
wanted to love my parents by pleasing them. Yeah.
yeah. I think
It
there's
took a time. It took a long time that I realized that I,
yeah, because if it's
yeah,
even
growing up.
if it's not a parent it's a caregiver or an authority or a
Mm.
teacher, you want applause. You want to get something back when you're a kid,
Yeah.
you know.
Actually,
Look
what
what
we
I've
are
done.
doing, we are feeding something. I want to say, feeding their ego, but we are feeding something that is not really them. But if we
Mm,
go that far to really, make the effort to see them, to understand them, and not, get what I see on them or what they say to me, I just take it without, introspection, or
yeah.
yeah, without introspection. Actually, that's an act where I don't care for that person, right?
Mm,
Because that's a responsibility. If I hear something, if I'm in a conversation, that I should see where that viewpoint is coming from, right? Behind the scenes a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's not every case. I mean, someone, we are very straightforward, we mean what we say, but we shouldn't take that as an always, because it's not always the case, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And also it's like if people put posts up on Instagram or any social media, it's
Mhm.
like what is the intention? And I know I've done it, and it is
Mhm.
probably to get some approval.
Actually, it's more interesting to scroll social media with this Because you can see other additional information.
Yeah.
That's the right way, I think, because now we can talk about a beautiful life that is presented on social media and what is really behind it. I think you can see actually on the pictures what is the real part of that, what is presented there.
Yeah.
If you are really, that's care for me, actually. That is
Yeah.
care for me when I care
Yeah.
about
I think it
someone.
has a big impact, actually. And like you say, loving, the difference between loving someone but rather than pleasing them, it is a big difference.
Yeah.
Because you're not loving someone is just unconditional.
Yeah.
I know
And you cannot. Yeah, say it.
this
Sorry.
sounds really funny, but I'm going to say it. But like my dog gives me unconditional love. Doesn't want anything, mind you, wants food, actually, wants food. So maybe it is a dog pleasing. I don't know. A baby is unconditional as well. When a baby looks at you, so it's complete, there's no judgments.
Yeah.
There's no judgment.
And when you want to live that life, to be able to love in unconditional, I think people pleasing is not an option. Also because it drains your energy.
Yeah.
Just simply drains your energy, and you don't have anything left. And if you want, but it should be sustainable if you want to provide the unconditional love.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's try it, I would
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
Because we prepared again with the beautiful compassion exercise from the compassion card. And with this exercise, we can go a little bit into the heart space,
Mm.
which means that we can create space. This is where the quote is from. Love is the expression of the willingness to create space in which something is allowed to change. And so let's do the compassion exercise for this to happen. Okay. And so it has 5 steps, and you got to choose a person that you want to feel closer to, or you want to understand more, or you've seen them long ago and you want to connect with them with your heart. Okay. And with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. When with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. And with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is learning about life.
Lovely.
And I always love this part, just like me, because that now I realized that of course I am not always this happy. I'm always happy when I can do a podcast with you,
Yeah.
but I'm not always like this. And of course I have all those moments that we were just talking about, and it helped also me a lot. So
So we don't please each other. We're just doing it because we love to do it.
yeah. to have fun.
Cool.
What should we say?
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to us. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And until then, take care and love yourself and love others.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.